Michelle of the Dabbling Hook, and I have a different kind of video today. I decided to give yarn dyeing another go. I did some yarn dyeing back in 2017, early 2018, and I've had yarn sitting in my garage since November untouched, so I decided why not. So, this is going to be dyeing with turmeric tea. I was having a cup, and every time I have it, I look down and it stains my cups, and I always think that it's such a great color that it would look great on yarn. So I decided, why not? And I'm also going to be using some of my Wilton food dye. So we shall see what turns out. So this is the pot I use to dye, and you can see I've labeled it. And this is the tea that I will be using. Steeping now. And the yarn. Giving it a good soak. It's been a while since I've done this. Everything took a little while to come back to me. And as you can see, this is the yarn. I got this on a great sale that they had at the time. Usually they have a good sale at the beginning and end of the year. This year I didn't buy regular yarn, but I bought this. This is my equipment. An old shower ring. I used to hold up the yarn to keep it from tangling. I used to use vinegar, but now I bought some citric acid. And just ignore that. It was a work day, so nope, none of that. Okay, laying out my yarn after it's been soaked. And I'm just going to add a little water. I'm not going to cover it right away. And I haven't added any acid to this yet at all. So, and you're going to see my one-handed machinations here not working. There we go. Timber! I was trying to fill my bottle up, so there we go. We're back on track. So this is the turmeric tea. It's turmeric, ginger, orange, star anise, a mixture. And down here is all that stuff that settles. That's good stuff because it's really concentrated. Got a little peek of lunch there. So there's the bottle. And that was lunch. I lost some footage. A couple of times I lost footage in this. But I've already squirted it all over, and it doesn't look like much. I was a little worried there for a while. Again, one-handed camera action. So you can barely tell that there's stuff on there, but what I decided to do is use the tea bag and lay it on there, as I tried to lay it on there one-handed, to try to extract a little more color out of it if possible, or maybe get some concentrated spots. So I'm going to just plop it down on there. And I decided to take the tags out so it doesn't get all mushy on the yarn. And I have it on medium heat right now. It's just starting to warm up. And this is one of, I think, 3 spoons I have that I use just for dyeing. I have a whole bunch of stuff in my garage. When I started, I went a little overboard buying stuff. So again, it's still not showing that there's a whole lot of color on there. I'm going to mix a separate thing of water with some citric acid. And that blue spoon, I thought I didn't have a spoon, but when I opened the bag, I had that little measuring spoon in there already. There's that. I think it's about 3.5 cups of water in there, and I'm trying to show you the size of the spoon. Again, that one-handed action. Not so great, but it's a half teaspoon that I have in there. I keep in the bag. So, mixing that up. And honestly, I don't know what the correct measurements are. I just go by feel, pretty much. I think if I have too much citric acid, I don't think it would hurt the yarn, right? Alright, so the water's warming up, and you'll see that I'm futzing with the yarn a lot. I'm doing this on my lunch hour, and trying to hurry things up, but here I'm testing to see if there's any color in the water, and there is. You just really can't see it on camera. Checking to see if any of that extra color is coming out. Futzing, futzing, futzing. Nothing yet, but the water isn't quite warm enough, I think, to pull out the color. And here I'm now adding the, I think it was already on for about 5 minutes, so I'm adding the water with the citric acid. Hopefully that'll speed things up. More futzing. You can see right there that there is some color still left in there, so shouldn't try to squeeze things in during lunchtime. It's just a little bit showing in the water, but you can't see it on camera. So I'm adding a third tea bag, this time just in the water instead of on the yarn in between. Fingers crossed. And still more futzing. You realize how much I played around in that. I'm just moving the bag around to a different spot. I'm going to tuck it in a little. Hopefully it'll work a little better, but you can see that there's a little bit of a darker spot where it was before, so fingers crossed. Look at that. And this is just me getting a second hank ready. Progress shot. You can see the color now. I was hoping for a richer color. Right there it looks darker, but it's really much lighter. So this is what I'm using for the second batch. And this is where I lost more footage because you didn't see me adding the color on the left side, and I forgot to turn my camera to get a better angle. All the little things you don't think about when you're trying to do things one-handed. But doesn't that look like blood? I was going for autumn colors. It really looks like blood spilled all over that. Squeezing everything, getting it all in there. Yep. Making sure it gets underneath, and you can see it's starting to ooze out from underneath. Doesn't that look like I hurt myself? It's just the color, I swear. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous yellow? Look at that. So it's all spreading. The red is definitely taking over. So the water's really heating up right now. Everything's spreading. I left the very center bare so that I wanted to see what would happen when the two colors merge. But as you can see, it's got everywhere. But it's starting to absorb. That corner. Starting to absorb. Well, there's no cover on this pan, so I just put some foil over it, and look at that, we're almost clear. Look at that color. I did turn the pan around because I'm using the two burners on the stove, and one's big, one's small, so I wanted to make sure both sides got enough heat Gorgeous. Look at that. It always looks better before you wash it though, much richer. And this was after I'd rinsed it out and put it through the salad spinner. I have a dedicated salad spinner just for that. Look at those colors. Oh, it's so me. So me. Getting ready to hang it out to dry, and there I had it hanging in my kitchen overnight, and then it didn't quite dry by the next morning, so I put it outside, and there it is, all skeined up. It took me quite a few minutes to quite a few minutes to actually get that skeined up. I was doing it too tight and then too loose, but here we are. Alright guys, so this is the final result, and I'm definitely going to try. That wasn't quite the golden color I was looking for, so I'm going to give it another try. I have enough yarn. I think I have like 18 hanks left, so we shall see. Thanks, guys.